In May, Missouri Governor Michael Parson explained he was directing the state to cut off $300 in weekly jobless payments, months before the federally funded benefits were due to expire in September. The excessive aid had incentivized people to stay out of the workforce, he said. But Parsons' plan to supercharge hiring by curtailing jobless benefits may not be paying off, based on a new analysis of hiring data from Gusto, a company that handles payroll and other services for small and mid-sized businesses. So far, a dozen states that were the first to cut pandemic jobless benefits have experienced hiring growth on par with states that kept the federal benefits, the Gusto analysis found. These 12 states, all of which have Republican governors, blame the generous unemployment benefits for keeping workers on the sidelines, but early evidence suggests that other issues, ranging from pandemic health concerns to problems with childcare, may be weighing on the job market, Gusto economist Luke Pardue said. These benefits were ended early in order to try to speed up economic growth, but this data shows that this policy didn't have that intended effect, Pardue noted. He added, at the end of the day, if these governors have in mind creating a longer-term, sustainable recovery, and if we want a speedy recovery, ending unemployment insurance isn't the silver bullet. The dozen states that ended unemployment aid by June 19, Alabama, Alaska, Idaho, Indiana, Iowa, Mississippi, Missouri, Nebraska, New Hampshire, North Dakota, West Virginia and Wyoming, saw its employment headcount grow 11.6% since April 2021. By comparison, hiring has grown at relatively the same rate, 11.2%, in states that kept the benefits, the Gusto analysis found. To be sure, the analysis only tracks a few weeks after the termination of the jobless benefits last month. Nevertheless, the early data signals that the strategy hasn't immediately had the impact that the governors of those states hoped for. Two of the states that were among the first to cut benefits, Texas and Missouri, were among the states posting the biggest increase in jobless claims for the week ended July 17, the Labor Department said on Thursday. Some governors are also facing court battles over their decision to cut jobless aid, with judges in Maryland, Indiana and Arkansas so far ruling that the unemployment benefits must continue while the lawsuits proceed. In the most recent case, an Arkansas judge wrote that the lawsuit, filed on behalf of 5 Arkansas workers who have struggled since the benefits to pay for essentials such as food and rent since the benefits ended, has a reasonable likelihood of success on the merits,